Monkey Fist, a martial art which movements are based on that of a monkey. The art was created by a famous Chinese martial artist who had been locked in prison and developed the style based on the movements of the monkeys he observed outside of his prison cell window.
Deception, our goal was to really say, let's bring back the nostalgic characters, and obviously Sindel, Nightwolf, Baraka, Melina, all of those are in that category, and so we had to bring them back.
Fight.
The wig that we had in Mortal Kombat 3 for Sindel didn't have that much hair. We did a lot of After Effects touch-ups. She had this ability to scream at super loud volumes, and that was kind of, it would stun the opponent and give you kind of a free hit.
Sindel wins.
The former champion of Mortal Kombat and member of the White Lotus Society, Liu Kang was murdered by Shang Tsung. He now exists as a living corpse, fueled by vengeance.
Fatality.
Liu Kang was Earthrealm's best hope at preventing Shao Kahn from taking over. After defending Earthrealm for many years against the forces of evil, Liu Kang was eventually killed by the Deadly Alliance, which was Quan Chi and Shang Tsung.
Liu Kang has always been the ultimate hero in Mortal Kombat. He's been kind of like the common man character throughout the whole series.
We don't give him the crazy violent moves. He's a Shaolin monk. We really wanted to make him the character that was the hero of the game. So we did that for a number of titles, and finally we really wanted to kind of change things up.
At this point, Liu Kang exists in two forms. He's an undead corpse, and he's also his spirit self.
You know, Liu Kang was designed to be the most accessible Mortal Kombat character. You know, his moves are the simplest to perform. Towards, high punch, towards, high kick. So he had these really cool flying kicks and fireballs, and anybody can perform them because the combination was so easy to do. And so our idea with Liu Kang was always to make that the most accessible character that, you know, you could basically show your mom how to play Mortal Kombat using Liu Kang.
Finish him.
Scorpion's always been my favorite character, and he still is to this day.
Playing Scorpion's cool. I mean, you get to be kind of just a little bit crazy, a little bit nuts. You know, it's like you're a ninja. How cool is that? I've played in Sub-Zero mythologies. I did some motion capture for Scorpion, and I played him during some of our live events in Mortal Kombat.
I am Scorpion. You killed me in cold blood.
As a player, if I get a chance, I'll always pick Scorpion. His whole playstyle, it just kind of suits my style. I'm proud to have been part of the Scorpion legacy throughout the years.
The spear move has always been one of my favorite moves in all the Mortal Kombat games, and I don't think we've ever been able to top it.
Get over here!
Sonya is a badass.
Carrie was easily one of the best people we've worked with in terms of actors playing the characters.
Yes, I still have the Sonya costume. Every once in a while, I'll bring it out.
I'll absolutely see Sonya again in future Mortal Kombat games.
I would love to play Sonya again.
My first impression of seeing myself in the game, I was ecstatic because I knew it was me. I thought it was just awesome.
God of Thunder and Lightning, that just kind of became what his thing was. And I think that was really kind of what inspired a lot of his special moves, was the fact that he was a god.
In real life, I am a martial arts expert. I've been doing various arts for probably 22 plus years.
No, I'm wearing this hat. Got that on. Got that action word.
Yeah, the hat is gone. It was destroyed with one of the falls that Carlos took, and I don't think we've seen it ever since.
Do I have the hat? No, I wish I did. That's probably the one thing I wish I had. I feel really thankful to be part of the Mortal Kombat legacy. You know, it's changed my life. Incredible.
Cabal first made his appearance in MK3. He was originally designed as kind of this nomad, sand person kind of character.
Again, we really wanted to create a character that seemed to have a handicap of sorts in terms of he had this breathing apparatus that kept him alive. He still had these incredible powers that none of the other characters had.
He had a lot of cool moves. He had his dash, which he would run past a character, spinning him around, and then he could pull off some combos on him.
And everybody kind of liked his tornado move where he would run by the opponent and it would spin like a top and kind of get a free hit out. Cabal also had these hook sword weapons that one of the few characters in 2D games that actually had a weapon in the game. So that kind of made him stand out. He was actually one of the characters that was considered almost too powerful in Mortal Kombat we had to kind of tone him down for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
For Deception, we finally had a chance to bring Cabal back the way we originally intended them to be. Gave him the long trench coat, gave him a backpack. It was part of the original design, but back in the old days of digitizing, we couldn't really handle that. A long coat would have gotten in the way of the character's moves.
In the 2D games, we were really limited to the costumes that we could build because it was digitized graphics. And with the 3D games, we build the costumes and the computer so we can really do whatever we want.
Cabal's always been one of my favorite characters, so I was totally happy to bring him back for Deception, give him the classic design that we intended.
Jade was the third in the series of characters that was derived from existing images. Jade was a female ninja type character like Lilith in Katana, and she was kind of like an evil version of Katana in a sense.
Jade is a childhood friend of Katana, which probably makes her thousands of years old, because Katana is thousands of years old. The approach we've taken with Jade in this game, in Mortal Kombat Deception, is that she's more of the stealthy ninja type of character. She's the one that sneaks around and gets information, you know, and carries out covert activities. And I kind of like that about her. She's about getting things done. She's very loyal.
We wanted to give her something that separated her from Katana Lena, so we gave her a staff weapon that was the weapon in Mortal Kombat 3. Not many characters had weapons in Mortal Kombat 3. That was really what we wanted to do to separate her from Katana Lena.
Shao Kahn was the big bad guy in Mortal Kombat.
Well, Shao Kahn is kind of like the top of the ladder in terms of big bad guys in the Mortal Kombat series. He was really the boss of the boss in a sense. He was basically the guy that everybody was ultimately trying to stop in terms of his invasion of Earth in Kombat 3. And he also had this charge move that he would attack you with, and a lot of players didn't realize that all you had to do was duck underneath the charge move and then you got a free uppercut. Once they discovered that, he became a lot more manageable of a character to fight against, but until they discovered that, he seemed almost undefeatable.
Shao Kahn was killed in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, but nobody really ever dies in Mortal Kombat.
My name is John Turk.
You know, the freeze move in the first Mortal Kombat really came about because I was always a big fan of kind of setting up the player for a free hit.
We walk over to the game and, they're playing Mortal Kombat 3 and, the kid's playing Sub-Zero and I'm standing right behind him and he doesn't even realize that the guy he's playing is right behind him.
Let's get something straight. I am not a ninja. I am Lin Kuei. Scorpion was a ninja.
My martial arts style defined the character Sub-Zero's. based on the way I move, the way I kick, the way I punch, the way I turn, the way I move my leg when I do sweeps.
Melina was created because we needed to stretch the memory in our game. Again, we were out of memory. We had a cool female character, and we wanted to kind of double up on that. Give her, special moves and make an anti-katana in a sense. And so that's kind of where Melina came from. And so then, with Melina, we were also introduced Baraka, so we wanted to make a tie with her because Baraka was a really bad character. So underneath the mask, Katana is really beautiful, and underneath Melina's mask is, these really nasty teeth that were originally never on the costume, but we would just kind of draw them in the fatalities. Well, I think Katana was really one of the favorite characters from Mortal Kombat 2. She was a new character. She had ridiculous combos that people came up with that I had not even thought of. So when I saw people doing Katana combos, in the corner, you knew there was something special because people were taking the game in a direction that you wouldn't even think of. Well, Katana was similar to Melina in that had a limited amount of memory than the Mortal Kombat 2 machine, and we wanted to get 12 characters out. So Katana and Melina are really kind of the female version of Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Katana wins.
There were actually 2 Goro models made, and one was used for the actual game and it was posed and changed so much that it kind of fell apart over time. And I have one of the original Goro models that's stashed away at home. I guess not many people know that the Tanya character is named after my sister, who's named Tanya, and as well as my other sister's name is Sonia.
Tanya is the daughter of an Edenian ambassador, but she has sided with the bad guys in previous games. She turned on Liu Kang in her ending in Mortal Kombat 4, that she, sided with Shinnok. She sided with the Deadly Alliance even at one point. Now she's siding with the Dragon King, not so much because she wanted to, but because she was almost forced into it. She's an enemy of Jade and Katana and Sindel, because she's a traitor. She's a
traitor to Adenia, she's a traitor to the realms, and she's, you know, not a good person.
Tanya's always had her boomerang projectile move, which is one of the more outrageous projectile moves in the game. And we're giving her that boomerang move in Deception again. And in addition to that, she has a weapon, so she has a bigger arsenal of attacks than she did in previous games.
Finish him!
Hello, my name is John Parrish. I am Jax!
Fatality.
Being the big guy, I was using raw strength and mental attitude. Be energetic, to be powerful, to actually portray myself as a hero as I was in that.
John Parrish was great to work with. He was really one of the easiest guys to work with in terms of being able to do all the moves and all of the special attacks.
I am the real Jax.
We worked with him throughout Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3, and he did a lot of promotional stuff with us. It was really great.
When he first put the makeup on my arms, it took him 6 hours to do total. Actually, it feels great to be part of the Mortal Kombat magazine.
My name's Rich DeVizio, and I played Baraka in Mortal Kombat
2. We were trying to come up with characters, you know, and we were going to costume stores and then looking around and found a mask of this monster.
There was this very tight mask that I had to wear.
You know, painted it up, you know, kind of made it all butchered up his face.
And I just remember tons and tons of water just coming down my neck.
And we took like, you know, fake nails and put them on for his teeth and spray painted them silver.
This mask was skin tight.
And those made up his teeth. And so people don't realize that, you know, this really scary creature is made up of, you know, a mask and some fake fingernails that were bought in a supermarket.
That shoot was unbelievable.
Baraka hasn't been in many Mortal Kombat games, but he's been a fan favorite for a long time.